If you would please rise for the presentation of colors and our national anthem. You may be seated. Members of the class of 2018, parents, relatives, friends, and faculty, it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the commencement exercise for the class of 2018. Joining us this evening, from the Board of Education are Mr. Seth Wright, Mrs. Lori Prusman, and Mr. Larry Koch. Representing our district administration is Superintendent Dr. Robert Newhart, Assistant Superintendent of Academic and Education Services, Dr. Marley Williams, and Director of Secondary Education, Dr. Chris Hubbock. Our senior class sponsor is Mrs. Jeannie Bennetts. We are also pleased to have with us this afternoon Lafayette's two assistant principals, Mr. John Davis and Dr. Ashley McGinnis. On stage, representing the top 4 academic scholars of 2017-2018 are Mr. Jeremy Wing, April Adams, Salutatorian Colby Thornton, and this year's Valedictorian, Nicole Adams. At this time, Miss April Adams will introduce the student speakers.
Today, I have the honor of introducing two outstanding students who will be speaking on behalf of the class of 2018. Both are well-rounded, and in addition to being notable students and leaders, they have devoted many hours to serving the community through volunteer work. Both are great role models and represent Lafayette as drug-free superstars. The first speaker is the Lafayette chapter president of FPLA, Viola section leader, Scholar Bowl team captain, and he is a Horatio Alger State Scholar. Please welcome your class salutatorian, Colby Thornton.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty, and class of 2018. I would just like to start by saying thank you for allowing me to be one of the first glimpses you get into Lafayette's amazing class of 2018. Now, the important stuff. I'm so proud of how far this class has come. Through everything this class has experienced in our 4 years of high school, we're here today getting ready to graduate. Getting ready to get our first dip in the pool called adulthood. However, most of us will be going to college, so don't get crazy and think that you run the world, because you don't. Well, yet. Everyone in this class is strong and driven. I have never met so many hardworking and mentally tough students. And that's the thing about Lafayette. We're always thrown in these poor situations, but we still prevail. And I think today is more of a celebration of our school's resilience and perseverance. Everyone has struggles, and not everyone's life is easy, but the best thing we can do is push through those struggles using the help that is offered around us. You are all strong, and I want you to know no matter the situation you are in, you can get through it. I want to use myself as an example, mostly because I like to brag about myself, but also because I think I'm a great example of the kind of things Lafayette students experience. On April 23rd, 2017, I lost my mother to cirrhosis and lung cancer. Was it sad? Yes, obviously, but look where I am right now, standing in front of tons of people as the number 2 student in my senior class, and not to mention some other things that have to deal with going to college for free, but let me stop talking about myself before I come off as too braggadocious. This class deserves to brag a bit, though. I mean, we did rack up $2.4 million in scholarships and counting. Thank you. Athletic scholarships, we have those. Academic scholarships, we have those. Fine arts scholarships, we have those too. So students, be proud of all the hard work you've put in, whether it be countless hours practicing, spending time at school that you didn't want to, or staring at a page attempting to study and not knowing at all what it means. I personally still don't understand why math includes the Greek and English alphabet or letters at all. This isn't just an accomplishment for this class, but also one for those who helped us get here. So thank you to all teachers, parents, mentors, and friends for your endless support. Supreme Court Justice Thurgood Marshall said, "None of us got where we are solely by pulling ourselves up by our bootstraps. We got here because somebody, a parent, a teacher, an Ivy League crony, or a few nuns bent down and helped us pick up our boots. And I fully believe that nothing is accomplished by just one person, so thank you guys." But I would like to thank you all for your time, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of this special day.
The next speaker is someone that I know very well. She's excelled in volleyball and track. Having done so, she has been recognized as a Scholar Athlete nominee and a cotillion finalist. You may know her as your student body vice president, but I know her as my sister. Please welcome your class valedictorian, Nicole Adams. First, I want to begin by giving a round of applause to the students as well as their friends and family who supported us. Graduates, I want you to take a look around. Up in the stands are the people who believed in you and made you the people I see in front of me today. So thank you, friends and family, for your never-ending love and support and the role each and every one of you have played in our lives. I would like to send off the class of 2018 by answering life's most important question, something that will drive our thoughts and actions and guide us on our journey once we walk across this stage today. Pablo Picasso, one of the most influential artists of the 20th century, once said, "The meaning of life is to find your gift. The purpose of life is to give it away." Although this ceremony represents the end of an era in our lives, it opens the door to all our potential new beginnings that will be brought forth. Each of us will be presented with opportunities in life. We didn't make it this far to only make it this far. Build your lives around this message. Lafayette High School has given us the opportunity to explore our potential through academics, athletics, various forms of the arts, and many different clubs. Although high school is the time that we are expected to find ourselves, this experience is not meant to define us. At times, these 4 years seem painfully long, but seeing how far we've come since freshman year, the time has flown by. We've grown in knowledge and experience, and for many of the teenage boys sitting here, we've grown in height. Now, each of us are entering a new chapter in our lives. Some of us will be entering a career or a trade, joining the military, and many of us are going off to another 4 years of furthering our education at college. It will never be like it was. You will never see these same faces walking down the halls of Lafayette again. Each of us went through the same school, yet we all came out as unique individuals. We made it through together, and now we have to part ways. Well, unless if you're among half of our class that will be attending Missouri Western in the fall. In that case, I'll see you guys soon. In our graduation announcements, you'll see this quote from Mary Poppins. There's a whole world at your feet. We chose this quote to allow you all to grasp what you will be facing next. I hope you all dream big and reach your full potential. When we were young, our parents would encourage us to dream big. The sky is the limit, they would say. But how can the sky be the limit when there are footprints on the moon? It is up to you to decide how far you will go in life. Be the kind of person your shadow is proud to follow. Be a good leader and make yourself proud, just as you have made everyone here today proud through your achievement of graduating. Dream bigger, then turn those dreams into plans. Find your passion, find the meaning to your life. Set goals and give your life purpose. There is no limit. I will leave you with this quote by Dr. Seuss. You have brains in your head and feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself in any direction you choose. Good luck, class of 2018, and do big things and find your purpose. Lafayette will always be here when you look back.
Class of 2018 is honored to have on the stage this afternoon the Lampion Honor Society's most influential staff member, math instructor, Ms. Sheila Weed. Please welcome her with a round of applause. We are also honored to have the class of 2018's most influential teacher and also our guest speaker for the day, English and Social Study instructor, Ms. Jennifer Guthrie, also called Skoggs. Please welcome her to the podium.
Hi guys. Class of 2018, friends, parents, and loved ones, it is an honor to be speaking to you today. But I have to be honest, I kind of pulled the class of 2018 and waited until the very last minute to write this speech. Now, it would be easy to blame chronic procrastination, but the truth is that I really struggled with what I wanted my final advice to you to be. We have spent 4 long years together. We've had some good days, and we've had some not so good days. You guys mean a lot to me, and I wanted this to mean something. So, get out your crackers, because this is about to get cheesy. First, and possibly most importantly, I want you guys to know how proud I am of you and how proud you should be of yourselves. High school's tough, but you guys did it. It's no easy feat. So, again, let me say that I am so proud of you. You should also begin to prepare yourself for a new chapter, one in which you have a world of possibilities before you. Now, I know that there is nothing I can say in the next few minutes that is going to completely prepare you, but to quote, well, I get points for trying, right? The first piece of advice I can offer you as you go out into the world is to hold your own. Life rarely goes the way that you think it should. It is not all hot Cheetos and Fortnite. You might think that you know your path and have your next step mapped out, and life comes along and checks you. Every time you get knocked down, try and remember that in this moment, this is exactly where you're supposed to be. Every loss leads to an opportunity, and every adversity leads to new possibilities. You may be bruised, but keep your head up and you will never be broken. Next, know your name. Figure out who you are and what you stand for, and never let anyone shake your belief in yourself. Believe me, they will try. But it's up to you to never let them succeed. When you know who you are, it's much easier to be steadfast in your goals, your dreams, your standards, and your convictions. Knowing who you are allows you to live your life with meaning and purpose. The way you see yourself is the way you treat yourself, and the way you treat yourself is what you become. Remember that soft and kind-hearted people are not fools. They know what people did to them, and there are going to be people in your life that want nothing more than to see you fail. When you meet these people, remember that it says way more about them than it does about you. Never give in to them. Know who you are. Finally, go your own way. You'll oftentimes find that the road most often traveled, while it's easier to take, is not the road for you. When this happens, blaze your own path. Carve out your own place in the world, even when it's not easy. And there are times when it won't be. Understand that it's okay to say goodbye to people, even when it's hard. Some people are in your life forever, and others are just passing through there to give you something specific in a time that you needed it. This is okay. Cherish those that are permanent and appreciate those who are not and the lessons they teach you. As you leave Lafayette, remember, whatever you do next, do it with conviction, do it with integrity, and class of 2018, give them hell. Thank you.
seniors, I've got a hunch you're probably ready to go ahead and come and walk across this stage, but you're going to have to be patient. And that's on you because you guys are too awesome. And we need to take a minute to talk about your many accomplishments. The first one I'm excited to share with you is I would like to recognize the first ever Lafayette recipients of our new Latin Honors designation. So I'm going to call your names. If we could hold applause until I name every group. But students, when I call your name, please rise. The following students have received magna cum laude designation: April Adams, Nicole Adams, Cordell Holland, and Colby Thornton. You may be seated. Our next group of Latin honor recipients have received the cum laude designation. Again, please rise, and if we could hold our applause until we name the whole group. Megan Bias, Cade Cortez, Mattia Gilbert, Corbin Grothy, Sadie Lysett, Nicholas Ryan, Alaric Skates, Elena Shoemaker, River Sisk, and Jeremy Wing. I have a feeling that some of you are going to stand a lot over the next couple of moments. Could I get our top 10 highest ranking seniors to please stand? Now, if I could also get our members of our Lampion Honor Society, that is the top 10% of this graduating class, to also stand and join them. You may be seated. Again, for now, you might pop up here again in a second. We also want to recognize our Cup Award recipients. These awards started in 1920 with the first Lafayette graduating class of 1920. So please, if you received a cup this year for any category whatsoever, please rise. Thank you. Let's talk attendance for a minute. These seniors have been coming to school. So we're going to recognize, first off, 1 year perfect attendance. That would be Colin Lauer and Jeremy Wing. Please rise. Well done. How about 3 years of perfect attendance? That would be Garrett Jackson and Colby Thornton. 4 years of perfect attendance, ladies and gentlemen. Think about that. This kid has not missed 1 day of school since his first day as a freshman. He's already grinning ear to ear. He knows it's him, Mr. River Sisk. You have to keep that going in college, River. I'm going to check up on you. Now, you already heard that our scholarship winners have received over $2.4 million, ladies and gentlemen. That is a huge achievement. Yes, let's give them another round of applause. Obviously, our scholarship recipients are those students who are going on to college. But you know what? There are multiple paths to follow after high school. So let's recognize some of those paths now. Let's go ahead and give a round of applause to those students who are indeed going on to college and using that scholarship money. Let's take a moment to recognize some of our students who are going to a VOTEC school or possibly straight into the workforce. And I really want to recognize these kiddos. I'm going to make them stand. If you are going into any branch of the military, please stand and be honored. All of these kids deserve the honors they received today. Mr. Wright, I certify to you that these students have been recommended by their teachers to receive the Lafayette High School Diploma. They have met all the requirements for graduation established by the State Board of Education and our local school board. Therefore, I recommend now to you that they be awarded the diploma certifying graduation from Lafayette High School.
Thank you. Inasmuch as you have completed your course of study prescribed by the Board of Education, and because you have been recommended by your faculty and the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education has, by formal action, declared you to be graduated from the public schools of this city. In recognition of this, I have the distinct honor and pleasure to request that Mr. Early present to you your diploma. Congratulations.
Nicole Elaine Adams. Colby Brian Thornton. April Jeline Adams. Jeremy S. Wing. Megan Lynn Bias. Garrett Morgan Jackson. River Daniel Sisk. Brennan Rayanne Dobosh. Charles Darby Hay. Nicholas Rock Ryan. Madison Nicole Adams. Andrew Michael Arnold. Tyler Ray Arrowwood. Mallory Dawn Ashworth. Elias Oxford. Jasmine Leanne Axtell. Abriella Lyle Ballard Paxton. Marco Antonio Barron. Dylan Bartram. Ethan Allen Bartram. Katie Lorraine Baskew. Braden Roberto Becerra. Jordan Moniel Claire Beers. Diego Nate Bernard. Briley Ann Blessing. Anthony Bouquet. Alex Nathaniel Bratton. Catherine Elise Brewer. Kobe James Briscoe. Elizabeth Rose Brock. Aspen Sky Reynolds. Trinity Jacqueline Bryant. Jamin Deshaun Buckley. Bryson Alexander Burns. Riley Nicole Burton. Treyana Marie Lee Bird. Destiny Dawn Cantrell. David Anthony Carter. Diana Marie Clark. Alexis M. Clayton. Kay Joseph Cortez. Cassidy Ann Quarter. Braden Xavier Cox. Chloe Ray Cox. Emily Rianne Day. Danielle Lee Dewey. Destiny Lynn Drennan. Todd Anthony Duncan Jr. Lacey Autumn Dunn. Alyssa Renee Didell. Zachary William Early. Travis Dean Edwards. Zacharias Allen Estes. Noah Drake Fewens. Ryan Michael Frazier. James Lee Frazier. Blaine Fritz. Michelle Garcia. Grant Orion Garrison. Aaron Dean Gastineau. Matea K. Lynn Gilbert. Corbin Emil Leonte Goolsby. Dakari Maurice Gray. Jackson Patrick Gregory. Corbin J. Grothy. Derek Allen Guerrero. Darius K. Harris. Jonathan Hatcher. Kathleen Elizabeth Hathaway. Corbin L. Heater. Kenya Mae Henderson. Dakota Lee Hessler. Cordell Michael Holland. Raiden Joel Holthouse. Austin Wayne Hopkins. Chen Yun Zhu. Dalen J. Hudson. Mizuki Ino. Dawson Shane Insco. Kanai Montoya Latrice Jackson. Cheyenne Johnson. Jada Lee Johnson. Shirley Eileen Johnson. Dawson Ira Lee Jonas. Leaford Jones III. Samuel Adam Jones. R.J. Joseph. Alexis Gabriella Kendall. Colby Lynn Kearns. Marcane Rashad Kimber Ballard. Jaden Darnell King. Hannah Marie Krause. Lexi Joy Lafayette. Jordan M. Laughlin. Michael Wayne Lindley. Colin Michael Lauer. Sadie Mae Lysett. Sarah Masterson. Chandler Matson. Taylor Mace. Haley Dawn McKee. Kyrie Jade Mead. Kiri Jade Mead. Sorry. Courtney K. Irene Manners. Jaden Alexander Milliken. Presley Elizabeth Neff. Albion Lamar Page. Caden Allen Pfeiffer. Carly E. Pike. Jackson Derek Power. Jerry Prophet. Lauren Redfield. David Reed. Sheridan Page Reynolds. Megan Renee Rice. Audrey Dawn Robinson. Marco Damian Rodriguez. Mateo Dalton Rodriguez. Madison Catherine Elizabeth Rucker. Mallory Jean Rudin. Tamia Savage. Alaric Matthias Skates. Elena Rianne Shoemaker. Lily Smith. Paige Ashlyn Sollers. Evan Steele. Austin Tyler Stewart. Ayana Stewart. Thomas Joe Stewart. Jesse Lee Stockton. Denise Renee Sutton. Kalia Dawn Talbot. Kelby Morgan Thomas. Kaylee Todd. Alexandria Grace Tolbert. Montrez D. Turner. Sadea Aubrey Turner. Vanessa Valenzuela. Sierra Nicole Waller. Johnny Lee Waltz. Antrianus Tavis Brajan Washington. Matthew Allen Williams. J.C. Wynn. Mackenzie Joe Worsley. Carl Dean Young. Casper Keith Young. Maria Zamora. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the Lafayette High School class of 2018.